Okay, once you've got your 3 layers complete, we want to take a little section out of the bottom so that it sits at an angle when you put it on a table. Okay, so you can use your orbit tool to just rotate your product around, okay, like this. You can obviously use the square at the top as well, okay, to get it around in different areas, okay. You want to select the side. We want to be working on the side here, okay. So I'm just going to press Escape to get out of my orbit tool. And then I want to start a 2D sketch, and I want to just click it onto the side here. Right, we want to create a triangle along here, which we are going to use or do using the line tool. Okay, so come down, drop down arrow, click on the line tool. Select this bottom corner here, okay, like that. Click and let go, and then move your cursor. Do not click and drag, okay. Then come up and select, make sure your cursor is selecting the back line here, okay, and click once, okay. If you do that correctly, your line tool should continue as a line tool, alright, like that. And then come down, and so you're not clicking and dragging, you're just moving your cursor down to the bottom left, and then click on that bottom left corner, and then come back and rejoin the original place where you started and click there. We've now created a triangle there. We want to dimension the angle that triangle works at. Okay, so we're going to click on this line once, then let go. Nothing happens until you click on this bottom line here. Okay, and you can see that angle. If I just press Escape, I'll show you that working from the other way. You can click on the bottom line, see how it thinks you're dimensioning it, the width, until you click on this line here, and again you come to that angle. Come back out and click one more time out here and change that to 10 degrees. Okay, you can then finish that sketch. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to extrude that. Okay, and we're going to do that. I've set it to 140 by doing this previously, but you'll probably have yours set to 120, and it will look something like this. Okay, we've been working on this tool here, but we want to now, and this is one of the reasons why we use this dialog box as well, is we want to use the cut tool instead. So I'm going to press cut, and usually it understands and goes the opposite direction. If it doesn't, you can use this tool here to help it understand that we are cutting away this material. Now, because we've got 3 pairs of material here, okay, 3 lots of material, it's only going to cut through the first one. So if I press OK, it would only cut through that section there. I'm just going to come back and double click on my extrusion, so I don't want you to press OK yet. The first thing that we need to do is set the length to 140. Okay, that means it's going to go through the whole lot. The second thing we need to do on this particular one is we need to click on solids and then select the other solids as well for it to go through. Okay, and then you can click OK, and that's gone through the whole lot now. If you missed one out, you can always come back over, double click on your icon here, okay, and that brings you back to continue working on it. Okay, that now, if I click on this left here, you can see is set at an angle. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is we want to put a fillet onto these corners so that they look really nice. Okay, if you click on this fillet button here, alright, it will be set to 2mm already, and I want you to click on the corner. You can see that's a very small fillet. Let's change that to something like 20mm. Okay, that now becomes a nice curve, and you can click on other edges as well for you to curve. Okay, that looks quite nice to me, so I'm going to click apply, okay, and then click on the cross. Okay, and there you go. I've now got my product finished. If you want to colour your product with some materials, I suggest you only do that at the end, which we've now done. And you can right click on an extrusion, go down to properties, okay, and then you get this thing called feature appearance, and it's set to as body. You can change it to anything you want. You might change it to birch natural polish and then click OK. Can you see how it changes? It's not done the fillets. If I wanted it to do the fillets as well, I'd have to right click on there, properties, as body, and change that to natural polish as well. Okay, can you see how it's done? If I wanted the middle section to be made of something different, maybe you wanted it to be made of some sort of metal, we could change it to aluminium polished. Okay, it doesn't look like it's done much there until you start to change it around. You can start to see the reflection just change slightly there. Okay, so you can have a go at changing this around so that it looks right for you. Okay.